Good evening, everybody. This is Liquid Kenobi here, and today we have another article that came out after Star Wars Rey movie writer announces plan to open new studio in Los Angeles. Speculation grows that the Star Wars film could be scrapped. So, this is interesting. To be honest, I don't think that Rey movie's gonna come out, bro. I don't think it ain't because since this director is so racist against men, I doubt it that this movie will go out in theaters, and if it ever does, I don't think no one will try to watch it unless you got people that don't do research like me and other people that I know. So let's take a look at this and see what we got here. Stephen Knight, who is supposed to be penning the script for the Rey movie, starring Daisy Ridley and being directed by Shamin Obad Chinoy, hopefully I announced it right, announced plans to launch a new studio in Los Angeles. This announcement has Star Wars fans speculating that the Rey film might be getting significantly delayed or completely scrapped altogether. The BBC's Ben Sidwell reported that Knight, the creator of Peaky Blinders, announced plans to open a studio in Los Angeles in the U.S. Knight told BBC, "I'm going to open a Digbeth Lock studio here where people can go and look at what we're doing. See pictures, decks, and video of what's happening. So people in LA can experience what we're doing at Digbeth." The announcement comes at Knight's gears up to begin production on a Peaky Blinders movie, to which he shared details of where they plan on filming. "We will be shooting at Digbeth Lock, and we found some unbelievable good locations around Birmingham and West Midlands. We will be at the Black Country Living Museum again. There will be locations around the country as well." Of note, he indicated this film is the end of the first chapter of Peaky Blinders. That means it is likely he has plans for more Peaky Blinders films after this one. Following the announcement, there are rumblings that Knight opening a new studio and seemingly going all in with Peaky Blinders will leave little room for the Rey movie. Scooper analyst WD Pro speculated he is wrapped up in the opening studios. That is no small endeavor, and our understanding was he was supposed to be working with the Rey movie with Shamin Obad Chinoy with Lucasfilm, and that would be an ongoing process. It seemed to us, Lauren, and again, we could be wrong here, but seems to us that he is now going to be working on Peaky Blinders thing, and that makes us wonder if either the Rey movie has been delayed such that he can work on this for years and years and come back to it later, or he's been removed and nobody knows it yet, which would not portend well for the Rey movie either. So that's where we are being led to believe that perhaps the Rey movie has experienced even more hiccups. The WDW added. Jesus. Lauren Corner, WD Pro's guest, shared his own opinion. "I would say that I think it's part of the reason why Lucasfilm and Disney over the last few years have tried to get away from people with clout in the industry to be their showrunners, their producers, and things like that, because people that have that kind of influence can say no." He continued, "So my guess is that rather than necessarily the production being halted eventually, it wouldn't surprise me if we got something that said, oh, there were creative differences, or there were conflicts because he's opening less studios. He's just too busy to do it right now." Lauren added, "I don't think that it would be far too big for an embarrassment to make some kind of an announcement saying the Rey movie is canceled, even delayed. But my suspicion is they will find lots of ways to creatively delay it because right now they're holding their breath and they're trying to figure out how we can get out of this hole that we've dug for ourselves. I think the acolyte has absolutely rattled them. I don't think that you would be seeing what we're seeing in the reaction in the fandom right now. If they weren't absolutely rattled by what happened with the Acolyte, I think that it was a shock even to Lucasfilm and Disney, he concluded. Interestingly enough, there was a rumor back in January from the wheel from World of Reels Jordan Brumney that the film had been delayed indefinitely. He wrote, I've been told that Disney has delayed the film indefinitely, which is why they surprised everyone last week and dedicated to announce The Mandalorian Grogu as the next Star Wars movie. They just don't have confidence that the new Jedi Order will be happening in the near future. As for the reason why he shared, the problems seem to reside in the creative differences between screenwriter Stephen Knight and Lucasfilm. I am told that a draft had originally been written for the film, but Lucasfilm gave him so many notes that he had to start from scratch. Given this, Rumney is hearing Knight might exit the project planning, explaining. His frustration have grown. He's put Star Wars on the back burner and is now focused on the screenplay for his Peaky Blinders movie, which is supposed to go into production in the fall. During an appearance on the Hot Mike show, Jeff Schneider alleged that Sean Levi might replace Sharmeen Obad-Chinoy. He said, I'm told that Sean Levi's project does have an element. I don't know if Rey is front and center in it, but Rey is a character in Sean Levi's movie. He elaborated. Now is it Daisy Ridley's Rey or an older Rey? We heard those rumors back in the day, maybe about Helen Mirren being positioned as an older Rey, so I don't know in Sean Levi's movie if a Rey is the lead character or both. I'm guessing that's what they wrote there. If Rey is Daisy Ridley age, or she could be someone in her 40s or 50s, or someone in who's 70s or 80 like Helen Mirren, I don't know. Schneider then said, yes, Sharmeen is still on board, but you know how Lucasfilm goes through the directors quickly. This hire has been questioned. She doesn't have a ton of experience. So if it does, for whatever reason, go sour and she either quits or is fired or whatever, for whatever reason, she exits the project depending on scheduling, because again, Sean Levi is one of the busiest people in Hollywood. It's my understanding that Sean Levi could either slip into the director into direct that movie of Sean Levi's movie, or Sean Levi's movie becomes the next movie, or maybe Sean Levi's movie could be folded into Charmaine's movie. I don't know, but he's clearly interested in exploring Rey and that stuff. And so, if the Rey movie suddenly needs a director, he may be the guy they turn to since they are already in business with him. Snyder added. How long is this? I think, yeah, there's too much. Yeah, alright. I'm almost there. One of the most official words on the film came from Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy in June while she was promoting her documentary of Diane von Furstenberg. She told Variety, the story that interests me most is in Rey's journey as a female Jedi. That's how I can best bring my experience to it. She went on to detail who she hopes to attract to this movie. The greatest thing about Star Wars is that everyone has a personal connection to it. Everyone is passionate about it. And throughout the fandom, people have clear ideas about who and should direct or what the story should be about. I'm just drowning out those voices until I'm done. As a storyteller, I'm focused on drawing new moviegoers into the cinema and bring a sense of nostalgia that will appeal to older fans of the series, she added. Yeah, right. You don't like men. You don't like male characters. So what makes you think it'll attract us? Lee Shinoy also discussed the film with a Sirius XM saying, sometimes you walk into the footsteps of people and giants who've created worlds. And in the case of Star Wars, George Lucas' world and the filmmakers that have walked in his footsteps have set this world that they want young viewers to sort of walk into and have an understanding of the world. She then detailed that what is at the heart of the Star Wars world. And at that heart of it, for me, it's Rey Skywalker. Is Rey Skywalker as Daisy Ridley and her story and taking her on an adventure to a Jedi Academy and sort of creating a world that is a natural dovetail to the story that we've seen her go through the last 3 episodes. And working with Lucasfilm and Kathleen Kennedy and the team there over there is in breathing life to characters that everyone loves and has fallen in love with, and finding new characters that the next generation of moviegoers will fall in love with. From there, albeit Shinoy detailed who she's been collaborating with to bring the film to life. I've had conversations with J.J. Abrams, I've had conversations with George Lucas, and then of course Dave Filoni, who's a big part of the Star Wars universe. Now, we speak very often, and Kathleen Kennedy and Carrie Breck and Simon Emanuel. I mean, I think the team is really taking time to make sure that we do justice to telling the story of Daisy. I think that she stands for something. We've seen this wonderful journey she went on in episode 7, 8, 9, and now it's like on to the next adventure. And how do we create a world that she and the adventure that we take her on? She concluded. I don't know, man. To be honest, bro, I really don't want this movie to come out. I got a feeling that it's gonna do. I mean, they have done a lot. They have done so bad with Star Wars fans, bro. They have done so much. And to me, after what happened with the Acolyte, it was just done. The only thing that I want to watch right now in Star Wars is the Skeleton Crew and Andor. I just want to see those, see how they play out, and try to finish watching and try to end the Star Wars franchise for me, man. Because I don't think the Mandalorian Grogu is going to be successful. I don't think it won't be successful. Not after what happened to season 3. But you guys, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. That's gonna be it for this video. So if you like this video, hit the like button, share this video, post a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. And if you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button for me. All right, guys. Do you guys take it easy? All right. You guys have a good night. Bye.